My parents gave my daughter's college fund to my sister's son. 10 years later, they called crying because my daughter owned the company that was buying their house. My daughter Ava was 6 years old when my grandfather died. A few weeks after the funeral, my parents called a family meeting. At the time, I thought it was about settling the estate. It wasn't. Grandpa had left $50,000 for each of his great-grandchildren's education. Ava was the only great-grandchild at the time, but my sister Rachel had a different idea. Her son Tyler was born a year later. Suddenly, my parents started talking about family needs. Rachel and her husband were struggling financially. Tyler would need help. The excuses never stopped. One evening, Dad sat me down and explained their solution. They wanted to move Ava's college fund into a shared account for both children. I immediately said no. Grandpa left that money specifically for Ava. Dad frowned. Mom looked disappointed. Rachel started crying. Somehow I became the selfish one. The arguments lasted for months. Then one day I discovered the money was gone. Not borrowed, not moved temporarily. Gone. My parents had convinced the trustee, a longtime family friend, to release the funds early. Lawyers got involved. For the first time in her life, she had no solution. Dad finally saw. We made mistakes. I waited. Mom added quietly, we thought helping Tyler was the right thing. I looked around the room. The same kitchen, the same table, the same people who destroyed my daughter's future fund. Then Ava spoke calmly, without anger, and without revenge. Grandpa already gave me an education. Everyone looked confused. She smiled. He taught me exactly who I could depend on. The room went silent. Nobody had an answer for that. A month later, the foreclosure was finalized. Ava didn't interfere. She didn't punish them. She didn't rescue them either. She simply allowed the process to continue. The last time my parents called, Mom asked if I thought Ava hated them. I told her the truth. No. Then why won't she help us? I looked out my office window and thought about that stolen college fund. Then I answered, because she learned the same lesson I did. What lesson? Family doesn't get to steal your future and demand your success. She didn't say another word. Neither did I.